It's Wendy with WK Beads, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make our stretchy charm bracelet. This particular kit will be the 3-wrap bracelet. I'm going to be using some 6/0 seed beads, and so when you get your kit, inside you will have an elastic string that is already attached to a beading needle, and at one end of the string a stop bead will already be strung on there. It will also have the charm you have chosen. So we have a best friends charm set, and so this is half of it, the best, and then you'll also have your charm bead that's going to get strung on there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start stringing the end of the bracelet. So most of the beads are going to be my reddish color, so I'm just going to start stringing those beads and then move them down to the end. And so I'm going to keep doing that and stringing the red, and then I'll show you when you need to put a couple of the orange beads on. So now you can see I have about 3.5 inches of my main color beads strung on. So now I'm ready to string the pattern of my complementary color. So I'm going to do 2 orange and 1 red and 2 orange. And you absolutely do not have to do this pattern. You can create whatever pattern you want to create. This is just the one that I chose. You can string all of your main color and then only have your complementary color on one point of your bracelet. It's completely up to you. So I've got 2 orange, a red, and then 2 orange, and now I'm just going to continue with stringing my main color again. I'm going to be stringing a bunch of the red, and then I will show you where we're going to stop and put our charm. So now I have strung to where my total length is about 10 inches, and that's when I'm going to start putting my charm and some of the complementary color beads. So I'm going to open the jump ring and attach it to the charm bead that's going to go on there. Close that. And I'm going to pick up 2 of my complementary orange, and then I'm going to pick up my charm bead, and then 2 more of my orange ones. And like I said, you can do this any way that you would like to do it. Create it any way you would like to do it. And then you're just going to keep stringing your main color or however you want your design to go. So now as I'm going on the other side stringing, I'm just kind of matching the other side. So I've gotten here to the point where I have some of my orange beads. So now I'm just going to copy that pattern. I'm going to do 2 orange, a red, and 2 orange, just so it matches the other side. And then I'm going to string my red up until I get to the other end. Now I have reached the other end, and I've got the bracelet symmetrical, so it's the same on both sides. And now I want to pull off this stop bead that came attached. And so you just kind of pull it off. You tug on it. It's almost off, and just keep tugging on it as you're holding with your left hand. It'll come off at the end. There we go. And so now I'm going to even up the elastic a little bit so I have the same on both sides. I'm just kind of pulling on one end to get myself a little more string. now I've got pretty much the same amount of string on both sides. And so now I'm going to tie it closed. So with these two, I'm going to go underneath to make a knot, and I'm going to go underneath again a second time. I'm going to pull that a little tight, and then I'm going to go through and make another knot and pull that. And now I'm also going to pull, I'm going to kind of spread the beads apart and just pull it a little to tighten it, and then pull that a little again. And then I'm going to go through again and make another knot. Okay. So at this point with these bracelets, I always put some sort of adhesive. So mine, the one I use again is a UV curable polymer because it dries instantaneously, whereas if you use the hypo cement, it's going to take a few hours to completely dry. So if you're doing a party or you just want to wear it right away, you could use some super glue if you want it to dry more quickly. But at this point, I would put whatever adhesive you're going to put on yours before you cut the other two strings. So now I have placed my polymer adhesive on there, and it's dried immediately, and I'm ready to cut the strings. If you're using hypo cement, don't cut the strings until the glue is dry. And there we go. So you can wear this as a charm necklace or as a triple wrap bracelet. Let's slide this around. There it is. Thanks for watching. This is Wendy with WK Beads.